Whether you live on-grid or off-grid, hot water is essential to daily life. Simple tasks like doing the dishes or showering are very unpleasant without hot water. Well, this may look like a lot of effort. Think of it this way. A lot of people pay gym memberships. I have never had a gym membership in my life. The other benefit, though, is I am also cleaning up the forest. We're getting rid of anything that's dead that would be a fire hazard. Fires are way too common up here as a result of logging. In areas that were clear cut, you get little stands that flush up, which are a massive fire hazard. So instead of going through and burning this in brush piles, I am burning this and making hot water. I just want to stop for a moment and show you what I was talking about earlier about cleaning up the forest. As you can see, this section here, I've gone through in the last year, year and a half, and I have cleaned up all the dead stuff, all the small stuff. Everything has been burnt to make hot water. As you can see, it's so much cleaner. The only thing we have is large trees. Like, yes, this section had larger trees to start with, but it also had a ton of this small, young, flush stuff in between. So now this section is considerably more fire safe than the last section where I've been pulling the stuff out of today. That stuff has all tiny little kindling in it. Now that the fire is established, our next thing to do is fill it up with snow. In the winter, we melt snow because it's much more convenient than hauling water, dealing with frozen water pumps, frozen pipes. In the summer, we get it from a local creek, but in the winter, it's just easier to melt snow. Hi, you. Where were you? Were you out harassing the bush? Were you harassing wildlife? You're an idiot. Dang it, you're an idiot. Get, you're hyper. Calm down. I know in some parts of the world, a system like this would be very unpractical since they have a lot less trees than we do. Where I live, basically everything is trees. You can drive for hours and pretty much other than a few farms cut in here and there, it's just nothing but trees. We live in the boreal forest. There are so many trees, it's not even funny. Even if we were to do this for a lifetime on this 150 acres, you would never keep up with how much re-sprouts. Every year, new little sprouts happen. By the time they're 10 years old, they're already this tall. Since the canopy doesn't allow sunlight in, it makes the little ones get all laggy. So they grow really, really fast, but then they die out because they run out of sunlight. So this is basically more or less a sustainable source of fuel. Very impractical, probably. And you're definitely not getting the full efficiency out of it since they're left out and they get rained on, snowed on. Yeah, you're losing some efficiency. The stove itself is horribly inefficient, but at the same time, it's free, it doesn't cost anything, it's cleaning up the forest. At the end of the day, that's part of my main goal. I would like to do that over time through this place anyway, just to lower our fire hazard. So I'm just getting a head start on it. Okay.